Do you hear me clearly? Okay. I'm very glad to be in your presence today. So, like she introduced me, I'm Mathieu. I'm since 2017. I reached enlightenment at the end of that day. Now I can live an extra life, like in the video games when you get extra life, such like this. I just play, enjoying the life like this, and very peaceful, very happy, very enjoyable. So the life everyone wants, we all want this kind of life. And it's not just we don't want, it's something we have already. That's the big point. That sometimes we struggle in our daily life. In our daily life, like the point we discussed today is happiness in daily life. So let's start with this thing if you want. So what is happiness in daily life? Someone has a question, suggestion to share with everyone. What is happiness in your life?
State of mind.
State of mind? Peace? Yes. Contentment? Joy? What you want? Yes, enjoying whatever we want. Yes. So these few things, we thank you for the participation, and that's the point we can gain in our life. This point, we arrive to this understanding because of practicing every time the same thing, like a robot. We eat, we sleep, we eat. And after a while, okay, but there is more, and what it is, it's just enjoying, feeling that is something not just mechanical, but sensational. We don't say mechanical, we are human beings, so we say just physical, maybe. If you like something just physical because you do something. And that's the first point our happiness comes from doing something, by making effort, by making physical actions. First level. Second level is sensational pleasure. We like to see what we see, hear what we hear, smell what we smell, taste what we taste, touch what we touch, think what we think. The six senses we have develop the doors where worldly pleasure can enter. And after, by entering by this one or maybe many few doors, we feel these things we take from the world. And that's the sensual pleasure. And that's another step to gain happiness in our daily life, by the sensual pleasure. Another possibility to gain happiness in our daily life is also by intuition or perception. When we feel something, after we say, oh, it's good, or it's bad, or it's neutral. And that's a perception. A perception is translation translation of a sensation that don't have really a name. Until we experience, we don't have something to say about this. But when we experience is a sensation, after we can translate to verbal things such as an impression, oh it's good, oh it's bad, oh it's not. And that's the third level of having happiness in daily life. The perceptions. After the perception comes, we have another possibility to gain happiness in our daily life just by having a thought about this. When we think about this, it's the result of previous action we have already done. Physically, after the sensation, After perception. And that's the perception, we name this thing and we say, it's good, it's bad, it's neutral, but it's more like this. It's, oh, when I do this thing in this condition, I have this feeling, so I'm happy. And that is the thought. The thought is like this, construct like this. When we have a thought of something, for example, if we have kids, we want that they won't be happy, so we do everything we want for them to be happy. So we develop these thoughts because we know what it is good also for us. And that's the thought comes from. When we have a thought, after there is a subtle happiness to come from the consciousness. The consciousness is a result of our thoughts. Depending on our thoughts, the thoughts, when they refine, they're being less perceptive, and thoughts are not something we think silently in ourselves. I do my meditation, I do my meditation. It's something, it comes naturally. We don't do anything, it comes naturally in us. Spontaneous, yes, natural, spontaneous. It's like a light that because of this refined, very refined things. And that consciousness comes from because of our thoughts. If we have thoughts very destructive or very concentrate or very no thoughts, the result of the consciousness will be as the thought we have. That's the importance to develop meditation, to calm the mind, to observe more and more clearly in our mind what it is, and by being more clear in our mind, we develop clarity in ourselves. And the clarity we develop in ourselves, what it is the reduction of any activity of ourselves. Physically, when we meditate, we stop to meditate, we just we sit. After the sensation comes, for example, the muscle relax or contract or relax, there is also the body breathing. The sensation of this, when we inspire, there is breath in our nose, and the nose, there is a sensation when you breathe. There is a sensation if the air is fresh or hot when we exhale. And that's a sensation after it's refined. And the more we are attentive to this very natural movement as the breath, we have sensation, that sensation refined, and the more we are attentive to this, we gain peace. So that is important. When we gain peace, we just relax. When we relax, we can accept more and more what we receive from the world. And this comes after the joy. So joy, because of being at peace, we can have joy in our life. The more we can have joy in our life, the more we are in love for the life. And the more we have love for the life, the more we realize ourselves. And that's the point. If we want to be happy, we can just avoiding want. We don't need to want having happiness. Happiness is in us. The less we want happiness, the more we are happy. Just being there, by hearing, is our yes. We just feel what we receive from the sound. We can hear my voice. We can hear also maybe a noise. We can hear a baby. We can hear a door. And everything we hear, it's an opportunity to feel what we hear is good or not. Sometimes there is words, I use words for speaking, But there is also the energy behind the words. And that is in a connection with the feeling we are feeling. It's not just the word, it's also what we experience actually. And if these words can be very pleasant or not, it depends mainly on the energy behind the word. And depending on the person who gives this energy, it can be very difficult or very good or neutral, depending on the person. So when sometimes we feel something, oh, I'm not good, but everything is very beautiful around, it's not very the thing we see, but the energy behind. So it can be on the thing we see, behind the energy, but also ourselves as the thing we see. And how can I feel actually? Is this giving me some good energy or bad energy, or it's me giving me good energy and bad energy? The answer is the two. Here and we can experience by themselves once we can. And when we understand this, and if it's not on the beautiful thing we see, it's our duty to do ourselves what is not aligned in my thing. So outside, we can just arrange some very beautiful things. Here it's very nice, presented, it's very good. The person have lots of energy to have such a beautiful place. But the other side, we have to do our best inside. And to honor what we see. It's very important. So by meditating and just doing our best to be in accordance of this beautiful place, we develop also this beautiful energy. And after, the connection of the two, externally, internally, takes us a good feeling and a light express. Like a baby who is happy. And so I guess that's how we can gain happiness in our daily life. There is many things to say. Today I just share a very few points. Many things can be said actually. And just to say about my journey, I just share a little bit. I had a time where I was living but not being happy. Not being happy because of doing work every day but not gaining happiness. But after a while, I stopped, I quit my job and I start to meditate. And when I start to meditate, I think, oh, okay, I'm very, very reminiscing in myself. I'm very avid, greedy, very ignorant of many things. And just by observing that I don't know who am I, and recognizing myself, I don't know that I don't know, I was a little bit wild because I recognized I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know. And after there is another step in, okay, I don't know that I don't know, but also I don't know who am I also, who I'm really is, who I am really. And that's also an ignorance, but in a positive way, for the good things. I ignore what is gaining in myself happiness. So the recognition of ignorance is a good step for not having such a suffering after. When we recognize our suffering, we can avoid suffering. If something, for example, angry in ourselves suffer us, we have to recognize the anger in us. And after, to not letting the anger take the step by being patient and calm, we just overcoming the first step. The first step is to not be angry for the things that we can't control. The second step, it was of being greedy. I want everything. Where there is lots of video on internet, I want to see every video, but I can't. It's too much video. So at a point, I say, okay, I see, I'm greedy. I want more. It can be food, it can be sensual pleasure, it can be fame, it can be happiness. So by avoiding this desire, removing this desire, it helps to be more content of what we have. We have many things in our life. We are here. We are happy at the time. We have food in our body. We just tranquil, calm, and that's very, very. We can content just by having these things actually. It's very precious. We are alive. It's very precious. We have a good opportunity to be in a good person who practice the Dharma, the meditation, the Buddhism. It's a very good opportunity. Don't let this opportunity go away. Or we have to cultivate this opportunity to be more peaceful, at least, and after we gain this in our life, to spread more and more. How? Just by being ourselves. By being the example of being at peace, being joyful, being in love of what we do. And that's the three aspects we can get every day. So happiness in daily life is very easy. Very easy. Just, if we don't know, just we listen. We understand from people who know. It's important. Recognizing people who know. And after people who recognize who knows, just practicing, observing how they are. If they are happy or not. If they are happy, maybe it's a good teaching. And after, if it's good teaching, okay, let's practice this, how they do. And like this, we can be more and more the practitioner, as an example of the wisdom we receive from these masters. And after, we have maybe seen before, we can be someone who teach the others and maybe to give, to transmit the rules of this world. To not kill, to not steal, to not have sexual misconduct, to not lie, and do not have intoxicants. 5 precepts. So these very few things can help us in our daily life to maintain or to start with avoiding suffering in us. With these precepts, after we can gain maybe a peace in ourselves, and after we will find very joyful and happiness. Yes. So I hope that this can help you in our daily life to be. Otherwise, you can just do your best, as you know already. And for the last part that I don't mention, but we already know, everything that I see, I say here, is something, but it's not something you just have to hear from me. You have to experience by yourself. And that part, it's your part. You have to see with yourself how it resonates for you, it's good or not. Challenge this wisdom, see by yourself, and maybe you can find this inner peace that some master have found in their enlightenment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthew. That was very thought-provoking, and I think this is the key for all of us, right, isn't it? I think for me, enlightenment is not something which is so far-reaching. Just being happy in everyday life is enlightenment for me. That's as simplistic as it is for me, because if I can keep myself happy every day, I would say I am enlightened, because I don't see any other meaning to that. And thank you so much for telling us what it is and how we can reach to that everlasting happiness in our day-to-day life. And I think another thing that I took from this is the remote control of my happiness is in my own hands. So I am responsible for my own happiness. I won't give the control of that remote to anybody else external to me. So thank you again for that. And the other one I took away from this session is the introspection is the key to starting any journey. So knowing that where I'm lacking and how can I get there. I think from your journey that, you said where you thought you wanted to explore more, you knew you didn't know everything. And having that humbleness to know that I don't know everything and it's okay not to know everything, and to have the inquisitiveness to go and find that out as well. Thank you, and you're so humble and so down to earth, and we are very, very grateful for traveling all the way from Lyon to come and take the session for us. Thank you. So, yeah.
How many of you felt when he was talking, you were like in meditation? And he was like so peaceful, isn't it? When he was talking, you feel like meditating. So beautiful.
Absolutely, and that's the energy you carry. And that's the other thing, because we are all 99.999% energy beings and less than 0.0001% matter. So I think we all connect with energy and we can feel that from you as well. So thank you. And we would like to express a token of gratitude to Matthew. So can I please invite our beloved Vasanji to please come and And Vasanji, do you know why we invited you? I think you are the only person who could have reached Matthew's height. There was a reasoning behind it as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Few words.
People who don't know me, I'm a clown from Leicester. Right, and I'm privileged to be here with you, the souls uplifted, and it's been a pleasure seeing all the masters, especially today. Great Master Ji. Unfortunately, he wasn't here in physical form, but he was definitely here with us. And I hope that you guys will be taking positive energies with you and try and meditate as much as you can. And I'm sure I am going to do it. I always have done, and I'll do even more. So hopefully we will be holding maybe a retreat, a request from you guys at BB in Leicester again. Matthew, that was excellent. He should have gone on a little bit longer, as we were all in a very good meditative state, because your energies were uplifting everyone. Not that they'd eaten and fallen asleep. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I really like it when you say five senses and they try to make your, especially your desire minimum.
Thank you. So these both have done a lot of work in Leicester. Whenever we want to do any one-day workshop or anything, there is a beautiful Goshala. It's in the middle of green area outside of Leicester City. So we have done one-day workshops twice there. Amazing place, and they have all so many times invited us, and we are going to do many more. So let us do a small felicitation to these couple also. Now Matthew will felicitate because nobody can read both of them.
This place that we have, we are the caretakers. This place doesn't belong to us, it belongs to all of us. Because this place has been given to us to look after, because we are all children of the Almighty, the Universal Consciousness. And if we see that vision, automatically nothing is yours. Because we come with nothing, go without nothing. But we leave the imprint in such a way that people remember you for the rest of their lives. We try and uplift people as much as possible through yoga, through meditation. And also, we try and do a lot of laughing therapy, like the young man over there who's fast asleep. Look, he's busy. Okay, shall I do a quick one for you guys? Yeah? Now, all of you should stand up. Okay?